Microphone. Hey guys, first of all, I want to thank you all for joining my channel. I'm just overwhelmed and I feel really loved. And thank you, Kim and Chris, for supporting me. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm shooting this from my phone because I just saw I just saw an article on the news here that a militia group tried to kidnap the governor of Michigan. And they were talking about killing her, and they were talking about doing it before the November election. They've been caught by the FBI. And apparently they were white supremacist. And so the FBI planted a confidential informant in this deal. God, they're so smart. Which brings me to another thing I want to talk about, something that Kim Intuitive You touched on today. So this is a Michigan-based militia group. So the informant was introduced to the leader of the militia group, and they met in Grand Rapids, and he recorded it, and they were talking about how they were going to take 200 men to storm the Capitol building in Lansing, Michigan, and take hostages, including Whitmer, and they were going to charge her with treason. This is not going to be the end of this. Oh, I'm going to turn my phone off because I really don't want it to ring. I hope it's off. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my... I'll lose this video. See the ring light in my... Well, that's not so bad, I guess. Actually, this picture looks pretty good. So anyway, these conspirators were surveilling the governor's vacation home 2 different times they did. And they talked about bombs to divert the police away. And they were testing shrapnel and bombs. God, I'm telling you, there are people out there that are wacko. I've been saying this for years. There are crazy people everywhere, and you have to be extremely wary of them because they're literally everywhere. They were going to meet on October 7th to pay for explosive and swap tactical gear. Oh my God. This is just crazy. She was the previous target of far-right vitriol. She's had multiple death threats. A bunch of protesters and militia in April were outside the state capitol. And I mean, it's perfectly legal to open carry there. And, oh my God, the Republican Party chair thanked the law enforcements. You can't freaking do that. I mean, you know, you can't take the law in your own hands, and you cannot kidnap a duly elected official or anyone else and try them for treason. Now, the part of this that is well, first of all, that's a crazy story. But second of all, this kind of goes back to what Kim was saying this morning about the FBI. Okay, so the FBI works for Barr, right? And the CIA worked for Barr. They all work for Barr. Let me tell you something. They aren't working for Barr. They haven't been working for Barr since Trump got in there. There's a lot of under-the-radar stuff that the FBI are doing, and they have no idea. Do you think the FBI are really going to do what Trump wants them to do? They're not going to do that. They're going to kowtow, and then they're going to go do whatever they want. Oh, my God. These guys, you know what? This is like a hanging offense practically. Oh my God. So I made it to 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. And how about that debate last night? Oh, the fly. Oh my God, that was perfect. But I'll tell you something. For a minute there, I thought it was a roach. And I thought, what if it climbs in under his hair, you know? And he didn't feel it because he had so much hairspray on. I don't know what Mike Pence is as far as his birthday is concerned. I have it written down somewhere, but not really sure. But somewhere in there is a lot of Virgo. Not saying anything about Virgos, except that a lot of times, especially I've noticed, Virgo men tend to be extremely fastidious about their appearance. I've known other Virgo men and never a hair out of place. That would, and then their house is a myth. I'm not, this is a generalization, of course, but somewhere in the Pence chart, there's a lot of Virgo. I think he might be I don't know. I don't know what I did with my book. I think he might be a Gemini too. I'm just not really sure. Let me look real quick here. Let's see here. Mike Pence's birthday. Usually June 7th. So yeah, he's a Gemini. So, usually when I think about people and I figure out when their birthday is, I remember that. It's like I remember that more than I'll remember their names every time. So, and how about that Rudy Giuliani? He was on, I guess, Fox and Friends this morning. And guess what, you guys? He's taking hydrochloric, blah, blah, blah. He's taking that drug that Trump was touting. Instead of getting the good stuff like Trump got, no, he's taking the hydrochloroquine or whatever it's called. Oh my God. He's just, it is totally not for that. Unbelievable. So, I want to read on the next debates because I don't think there are going to be next debates. I think Trump's going to probably be back in the hospital, and he refuses to do anything virtual because he doesn't want the moderator to be able to cut him off. They should have cut Pence off last night too. How rude was that? It's just like, as a woman, as women, I know there are men that watch me, but as women, we've been talked down to and talked over our whole lives. And, by men that think that they're smarter and wiser and they have a penis, basically that's what it is. So, now I know that not all men are like that, but I have met a lot that are. And you know what I say? I don't put up with that shit either. And I think Kamala did a great job last night. So I'm really proud of her. But let's see if there's going to be more debates because Richard's got a glare on him too. Richard the Lionheart photo. Oh, you guys, I'm doing a new needlepoint. It's in case anybody doesn't know. Now this is an antique. It's a Union Jack like this. This is the flag. This is handmade. This is the little flag that goes onto my little boat. I have a 100-year-old wooden boat that my ex-husband bought me in England. And this flag goes on the back of it, So it's like a 10-foot long wooden boat. It's so cool. And it's red and it's got white sails and this goes on the back. Well, I am the Anglophile. I think I've told you. But I'm working on a needlepoint that's just, the flag part, this part, the Union Jack part. And it has a tiara in the middle of it. So when I change my rugs upstairs in my bedroom, it's going to be, like a red and blue rug. So it'll look good in there. Anyway, it's the only Union Jack I have in my house. Well, obviously, actually, it's not, considering I'm making another one. Let's check out the debates. Now, I think it'd be a good idea for them to be able to turn him off. I mean, wouldn't it be great to be able to have a big hook or something, or you know, your time is up, or just cut him off. He could be out there, you know, talking. He won't even know he's cut off. He could just be flapping his jaw, and nobody will hear him. I think that'd be awesome. So let's use the Arthurian tarot. This is another one I'm not used to using, and I've had it for years. But again, I'm totally an Arthur freak. I mean, there are a lot of books in here about Arthur. A lot. Now, I don't know if I've reviewed this with you before. It has this nice little book. It comes in this, it's not a magnetic box, but it is a nice plastic box. And, you know, it's very sturdy. And it doesn't have a little ribbon. Maybe I ought to put a little ribbon in here. Gosh, you guys, I don't know. Here's Merlin. I guess maybe I'll do a review of this first. I need to get rid of it. That's the Magician. Taliesin. He's the Hierophant. These have not been. This is the Empress Guinevere. These have not been shuffled up. So that's the Empress. This is the Devil, the Green Man. I want to start doing these needlepoint things of green men. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but you know, it's like, you know, the faces with leaves around them that you see out. You don't see them out in the woods, but it's like a mythical person thing. Okay, so this is the Round Table, the Wheel of Fortune. 8 is Gawain. This is the Strength card. 4 is Arthur, so this is the Emperor. I love Arthur. Somebody told me one time, oh, that's a myth. No, it's not a myth, it's a legend. There's a difference. It's like there's a difference between a pond and a lake, and it's not because a lake is big and a pond is small. If you guys know, let me know, because I know the difference. Here's the Star. Prioin, not really sure I know how to pronounce that correctly. This is the Chariot. Look at the sea monster right there. So this is the Chariot. These aren't in order, obviously. Here's the Moon. Sleeping Lord. See him? The once and future king. Remember the story I told you about Mary Magdalene and the Merovingian kings and Prince Charles being a descendant of David and Diana being a descendant of the Merovingian kings, whose daughter of Jesus was their matriarch, started that line. And then their son, William Arthur, will someday be king. Maybe he's the once and future king. So here's the Tower. The Wounded King. This one may the Hangman. The Flowering Logris. This is the World. Now, this deck is different in that, see these, this is the Pentacles, the checkerboards. They call them stones in here. The Washer at the Ford, the Death card. She's scary. The Sun, this is what I think of when I think of Arthur, particularly when he was young. Okay, so this is the Cauldron. This is Temperance. I don't think I've been through with you these because I don't think I've done these with you before. So here's the Empress. No, High Priestess. I already did the Empress. And the Fool, the Seeker. That's a good Fool. I like that one. Sovereignty is Justice. Got two stuck together here. Well, it's kind of crazy that there's like the red in the water. And also her checked, I know you can't probably see it, but her checked trim around her robe is like for stones. And I don't see any swords or cups or anything in there. The White Heart. This is the Lovers. I wasn't planning on doing this. I think we need to go through them before I do it because I just don't remember what they're like. The Grail Hermit is the Grail Hermit is the Hermit. That's Merlin again. And then we go back, you know, like here's the Grail King or the King of Cups. So let's read on the debates. I'm not going to use this deck because I gotta familiarize myself with it a little better because first of all, it's not been shuffled up. I don't want to take time to spend 10 minutes shuffling it. But so let's use the dogs. Let's use the animal totems. And see what Spirit has to say about the elections. Because, as I said, Trump doesn't want to do a virtual. I think he's too sick to do it. I don't know if you guys have been following Claudia Conroy on Twitter, but it's hard not to because, oh my God, her mother, in my life, in my daughter's life, I have never talked to my daughter. I mean, I do say fuck around her, but I've never talked to my daughter in the tone of voice that Kellyanne Conway talked to her daughter. Oh my God. She went home from that thing, she took a test. She hadn't gotten her results back yet, and she was walking all around without a mask on. She got her daughter infected. I think she's got 4 or 5 kids. Yeah, Kellyanne Conway is toast after that video. And the kid is trying to get emancipation from her parents because she hates Trump and she's sickened that her mother worked for them. And she also says she's traumatized and abused. And you know what? After that video, I believe it. Oh, man. Spirit, are we going to have any more presidential debates before the election? Spirit, are we going to have any more presidential debates before the election? I like to turn them around like Ellie does. Are we going to have any debates? Well, I don't know how I can do this with my phone, so because it's attached to my ring light, so if I put it down, I think it'll fall and I won't be able to get it back up. So I'll just tell you what the cards are and show them to you. Okay. So the significator card is the 5 of Pentacles reversed. These are the people outside, in the cold, except it's reversed. And it's crossed by the 9 of Cups. The below, or the basis of the matter, is the 7 of Swords. Behind, or the recent past, is the 8 of Pentacles reversed. But it's reversed, so. Above, or the crowning card, is the Tower. Near future, Ace of Swords, baby. Okay, the internal influences, 8 of Wands. Whatever's happening is going to happen fast. The external, King of Pentacles reversed. Hopes and fears. The High Priestess. Now for the last card. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So cute. But he's upside down. So. Okay, so the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So the Nine of Cups, this is the lady out in her, the wealthy woman alone out in her garden with her bird on her shoulder. The Five of Pentacles reversed is it's a good companionship, maybe. A new job. Journeys. Now the basis of the matter is the Seven of Swords. This is the Thief card. Somebody's trying to steal something. Plans are going to fail. It's not going to work out. Betrayal and dishonesty. So behind, or the recent past, is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And this is like it's whatever there is being done, it's unethical. So of course, I think the crowning card, I think we all know what that is. This is the Tower. Things are going to go down. Ace of Swords, this is the near future. This is information coming to light. This is information or not news, but conquest, great forces. Swords stand for information, and the information comes out of the air, hence air swords. And the Eight of Wands, it's going to happen fast. These can mean the arrows of love. It can mean journey. It can be a goal that's getting ready to be met. But whatever it is, it's going to happen fast. Normally, the Eight of Wands are the ones that are going down, meaning they've shot up and they're coming down and they're at the end of their journey. So the King of Pentacles reversed is in the external forces. Perverse use of talents, and don't deal with gamblers or speculators, because you're going to get taken for a ride. And the High Priestess is in the hopes and wishes. So secrets. The truth will be revealed at some point, but not now. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed is the outcome card. And this is, I don't think so, because reverse, this is inertia. Here's a little cute card. This is inertia and stagnation. I don't think anything's going to happen. I think Trump is sick, and I don't think that he's going to be able to do them. Won't admit it, but for some reason he'll be able to cower out of it, Oh, Joe did this, or I'm not debating him. He's cheated. He's a cheater. I don't debate cheaters. Can you hear it? I can hear it. I can hear it in my head. That's what's going to happen. What a jerk. I tell you, I had a boyfriend like him one time. Anything you would say, he would turn it around and I don't know why it took me so long to get away from that guy. Well, because he was a narcissist and I was, a victim at the point. I was pretty young. Did you guys just see that going through here? Well, it's weird. I have to watch it again. But, it's like you go back and say, well, you said so-and-so, and he'll say, no, I didn't say that. I said blah, blah, blah. And he totally mess with your head and tell you, you didn't tell me that. It was total gaslighter, the same like Trump is. So it's so easy for me to realize what he's doing. And I just don't get how my husband doesn't get him. And maybe it's just because he's never known anybody like that, except maybe one person. We call him Wrong Way. His name is Ron. We call him Wrong Way. And you know, God, the stories I could tell. So anyway, that's it for today. We're getting to 25 minutes, and I don't know. I've not done it from my phone before, but this is kind of neat. I guess this is how we're going to do it if we go out for a walk, or if we go... I almost took a video yesterday when I was standing in line. But, you know, I hadn't done it before, and I'm kind of like, you know, kind of like shy about doing it around a bunch of other people I don't know. I mean, besides you guys, I don't know you either, but I like you. So, I'll tell you what I like. I like the comments. I like, you know, I like that you guys have subscribed. Oh my God, I'm just really humbled by it and happy about it. And, you know, and I'm going to be around. You know, like Kim said, this is a time where we need to stick together and we need to lift each other up and support each other. And I know there's probably a lot of you out there that are alone. Well, you're not alone. So, tune in here. I mean, I spend 98% of my time alone because my daughter's gone. And she's 17, 18 now. She doesn't want anything to do with me. And my husband's a workaholic. And if he's not working at work, he's working at his desk or he's working in the yard because now he's a garden monster. He only wants to do his work in the yard. In the wintertime, we spend more time together because we, you know, we'll watch TV and light a fire or something like that. But I mean, with this COVID thing, we don't do anything. We don't go anywhere. We don't see anybody. You know, and that's really fine with me. But I don't, I like my own company. I can think of a lot of things to do. And I love doing this. I think this is a total blast. But, you know, I have a lot of hobbies. And I don't need other people around me all the time. I used to, man, I could never stay home at night. I was out every night. God, when I was in my 20s, I ran. It was crazy. I had fun though. So anyway, this is not going to be over when the election goes, okay? It's not going to be over. There's going to be years of court. There's going to be months of Trump denying that he lost. And it's going to this is going to be a landslide. And he's still going to say, oh, it was rigged, because he's such a... Well, I think you know what I think of him. So, he is prideful and lustful and full of revenge and vengeance. Any of those 7 deadly sins you can think of, it's Trump. So, I'm going to go do some needlepoint because I'm working on my flag, and I'll show it to you. I don't know, maybe this weekend. But I'm excited about working out. It's looking really good. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, Kim and Chris at Chris Cardvoyant Chris and Intuitive View. Kim, you're rock. Thanks so much. Bye, you guys.